Man, do I have some tragic news. I wanted to keep making some stuff about Palm and all that. But, well, it's a bit tragic, but my main laptop's dead. Don't look at the mess, please. My Gigabyte A5X1 that I got in 2021. It lasted a whole 5 years, I guess. Well, it's dead. Just checking on that. Oh man, it's focusing on the Christmas light. Don't do that. But yeah, it's dead. Lasted 5 years. So, what I'm doing now is I'm updating my even older laptop. My Dell Precision here. I'm copying a whole bunch of files. Yeah. USB 2.0 speeds, yeehaw. I knew I should have gotten that USB 3 PCMCIA card and Express card or whatever. It was the Express card, excusez-moi. But don't worry. We got 4 hours left after 10. So, I don't know. I gotta try and do something else too while I'm waiting. That's most of the thing I'm doing is waiting. You know, first of all, with that Gigabyte right there, I got those headphones for Christmas, by the way. I don't have that kind of money. That Gigabyte, well, first it seemed like the SSD was the problem. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just go buy another one and image the old one because the old one was dying. Well, first thing is it's a 512 gigabyte SSD, and I ordered a 500 gigabyte one. Or no, first I got a 512 direct from China. Well, guess what? That didn't work. It worked for 3 days and then it died. So that's why I thought, oh well, it's genuinely just the SSD that's the problem, the M.2 NVMe. So then I'm like, well, I can't find a nice reputable brand that's 512 gigabytes. Let me just get a 500 and I can hopefully shrink it down. Oh my goodness, was that a whole ordeal. Oh no, they're with my credit cards. I can't show that. I can't show that. But I got it. It was about 6 hours each way to image each drive because I have to do it on this. This is from 2010. This Dell is from 2010. It can't do stuff that quick. And Gigabyte over there is so messed up that I found out that I couldn't do it on there either. What a shame. That Ryzen 9, that 3070, poof, dust, gone with the wind. Anyways, so I re-image the device several times because I'm trying to make it work, and every time I'm constantly getting this freezing problem. That's what it was doing. It was freezing. So I'm like, let me just keep trying different combinations of things. Come to find out later, it's a problem with the CPU or the chipset on there, the motherboard itself. The RAM is fine, the new drives are fine, after I got reputable ones, of course. But I think the motherboard messing up is what killed that Chinesium one. What a shame, what a waste of time. So what do I have now? Well, funny enough, the this is Dell Precision M4500. It can run Windows 10. And that's what it's going to be running. It's got a cool 32 CUDA cores. Quadro 880M. Very old. I know. It's like a first gen i5. So it's doing the best it can. Oh yeah, there's pizza over there. Remember how I said I was doing more Draga type videos? I wish. I wish. So now I'm like, this old thing is so old, but it has Windows 10 on it. It didn't originally have that. It had Windows 8.1. It's got 1 GB of RAM, so I'm like, Windows 10 is too bloated for that. It literally just can't really do anything useful. So I'm going through the process of re-imaging Windows 8 on there. I'm gonna have to do that through disk, I think. Got the portable right here. I'm zoomed in a lot, right here. It'll work. It'll work. You know, it's funny. You turn the what's it? The way it boots. You can change the way it boots to where you see the actual BIOS while it's booting up. It's kind of hilarious to see Megatrends or whatever it's called. You know, regular old school BIOS manufacturer making just splashing up on a Windows 10 tablet over here. It's kind of funny. Oh man, and now I have to edit this on that old thing over there with only 1 GB of VRAM. 1 GB, more like. And, you know, I'm just stuck waiting, so I'm just gonna try something. Well, I'll turn the camera back on when I have something else to do. First of all, oh yeah, before I turn it off, before the recording goes away, this is an Insignia Insignia tablet here. Insignia used to make computers, I guess, but it's impossible to find the drivers for this, like, anywhere. I absolutely can't find the drivers for it, for this specific model. Very obscure because of that. Not even on the Wayback Machine. They had this stupid thing where you have to search for the thing. You go to the Insignia, like, driver support website. There's no direct link to anything. So obviously Wayback Machine couldn't find it, because you're supposed to search for it and then it brings you to the page. Thanks for being stupid, Insignia. Thanks a lot. So there's a way to archive all of the drivers already on there, which I did already. It's a command line thing. I didn't know about that, actually. It's actually kind of cool to find that out. So I do that. I'm making a system image here. Hopefully it works. It had BitLocker on there for some reason. I don't know what you're doing that's so sensitive on a Tableau, honestly. It's kind of funny. It'll come up with these as if you're actually using a disk drive. Yep. It's almost done. Hopefully it does it. But anyways, as long as I can get this to work, then I'll be double golden. But I do have something else here. On here, wait. On here, I've got a little old distribution called RescueZilla, the most modern one. That is a 64-bit CPU, after all. So, and I tried it. It works. So I do have a backup of a backup just in case the system image fails, because it's been failing, but I think that's because BitLocker was turned on. We'll see. But this is the next thing you're going to see is RescueZilla booting up on here. And I've had it plugged in this whole time. Come on, pop up. Yeah. So we'll come back to RescueZilla or the system image failing, one or the other. Oh man. After all that time, it fails. I tried to fix it. It just does this every single time I try and do a system image. But you know what? I've got something better. I've got RescueZilla. They'll just image the hard drive directly. Well, I think it's kind of an internal SDMMC kind of thing. eMMC. I think it's a kind of like that kind of deal. So we're going to set it up. We're going to set it up and make sure the pizza's gone. You know, I did this because I've had good luck with the system images. See, when I had my old laptop, I had one of these SSDs, and I upgraded. I just did a system image, and then it worked to go to a bigger one. It just worked. Not like this. This always fails on here. I don't know. I don't know why. I tried multiple different things. All right. Oh, I have anything to hold the phone with. Let me just set it up then. All right, we going? We're good. You can disregard the time there. We went to eat. We went and had dinner, so that's why it's this long for it to fail. It would have failed a lot sooner. If you want a time scale. Ooh, hour and 5 minutes. Let's go. We got a nice dongle up here. This is to power it. It doesn't power the tablet, unfortunately. That's for the keyboard and mouse. That is RescueZilla. Oh, it's so nice to have a mouse on here. I'm gonna shut down. We have to disable secure boot or else it won't work. It's thinking. Oh no, I think it was still turning off. Look at that. Have you ever seen a BIOS that squeezed? That's its default aspect ratio. Oh, whoops, under security. F4. I'm pretty sure I have it to the USB drive is the default one to boot to. Let's see. Yep, I think so. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to plug it in. Hold on. There we go. Forgot to plug the power in. There it is. Since yeah, that's the default aspect ratio is up and down. It's portrait. So that's how it does it. And it starts automatically. It's kind of weird to see it like this. Oh, you can see the Pixel 7 Pro visor right there in the reflections. Now then, if anything should work, it should be this. Because Windows, whenever I try to do a system image through Windows on here, it always says that I don't have permission to do the EFI partition. And that's how it boots up. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? I'm an administrator. I don't know. It worked on my old one. I never had a problem on my old one. At least we can get around it. You know, it's easier to boot up RescueZilla on here than it was on my Gigabyte. Wow. Thanks for making it hard. Alright, I'll be quiet while it starts up. Or maybe I'll just come back when it's all the way up. Because it does take a little bit. Man, check it out. It looks kind of good like that. Actually, almost seems like it was on purpose. I know we're close. We're so close, it's crazy. Let me have it, let me have it. Let's see it. Well, the camera always makes screens look worse. It doesn't have the best viewing angles, but I mean, if you looked at it through the camera, it looks like it's from 2005. Sheesh. There it is. It's begun. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but this is a 64-bit operating system. The CPU on this thing is, incidentally, 64 bits. Well, I guess now you can tell it's not made for this. It only has 1 gig of RAM, which is very unfortunate. Here it is. It's gonna pop up. Oh man, there's no way to change the brightness either on this. That's a bad thing. Let's hope it sees the SD card. It didn't see it last time. But I might have to take it out and put it back in. What do we think, Rescuezilla? What do we think? I'm just glad this works like this. It doesn't see it. But that's fine though. Windows can't see it either. Let me can it see it now? Or am I gonna have to troubleshoot? No, there it is. There it is. So this is what's built into it. Ooh. Select partitions. We're saving all of them. I gotta tell you, this is what I use to image the old drive. And let me tell you, I've seen this screen so often. I'm so glad it works with this, though. There it is, Insignia Tableau. Can I zoom in on that? Oh, I can. I turned BitLocker off, too, so... There you go. Where's the mouse? There it is. Have anything to say? Not really. It's a test. Do it pretty fast, please, if you don't mind. Oh, man. Oh, the neighbor's got his motorcycle out. Okay, let's do it. You can do it, right? So here's the thing. If you want to do 500 gigabytes, like my last one was, that's 6 hours. This is 29 gigabytes, okay? So I'm hoping it can do it with battery, because it's not getting charged right now. Like, it's plugged in, but that plug-in is for these. The tablet's not getting any power. So we just gotta hope and pray it'll work. We're already 1% done. Hour 30 minutes. What? Oh no, that's minutes. That's like 10 minutes. %4 already? Bros, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm gonna get this done, the whole 9 yards. I'm still gonna stop and come back when we's done or almost done. But this is great. See, look how bright this thing is. It's still blowing out everything else. Holy cow. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with you. We'll be back when it's done. We're almost done. That's it. 98, 99. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing to see it happen so fast. I knew I was gonna love this. I mean, you just see Rescue Zilla, and you just see that 6 hours for compressed. It was like 12 hours uncompressed, which I didn't have the heart to finish that one. I just couldn't do it. And now this. Now it happens in like half hour. Get that done. Actually less than that, 18 minutes. Dudes, let's verify the image. That used to take 2 hours for the for the big boy 512 gigabyte image. I don't know if the phone can hear that, but you can hear the hard drives behind me ticking away. Also, you know what's crazy is that the touchscreen works on here. Even though this is such an ancient tablet, I think it's like 2014. Like, it just works. Like, that's what's crazy. Oh, I guess it's gonna take 13 minutes. Maybe we'll come back to that when we're done too. Actually, how are you doing over here? Ooh, 43 minutes. You know what's nice is I have still been able to keep up with watching stuff at least. Got my my Goodwill tablet here. Best $18 I've ever spent. It's going up. So we'll be back. Check it out. It's done. I knew we were going to be golden on that front. Okay, so now comes one of the hard parts. is for some reason I had a hard time making a bootable Windows installer on a flash drive. I think it's because I was doing it on Windows 7, and for some reason the last Rufus on there just can't make it bootable for some reason. But we'll see. We'll try. We'll try, because if we don't, then we have a old recognizable here. That always works. Discs work. Look at that done. Let's get out of here. It's so bright. I never have it on that bright. See how long it's taken to close? It just tells you how slow this thing is. It is modern Linux, though. What does that say? Four hours left, wow. Well, hey, I can deal with that. Of course, we's gonna shut down. See, look how long it's taken even just to shut down. Holy. We'll wait. The Swiss Army knife of system recovery. It's pretty much true, yeah. Now, I had hoped I could go through the whole process with just this in there, because it's a double. Normal, then also micro on here. But I need a mouse and keyboard anyway, so it ended up not being feasible, unfortunately. Oh, wait. It's hard to do this one-handed. There. Now let's see if it works. It's just funny seeing that show up. Okay, let's see. Oh, it didn't work, I don't think. That's the normal Windows 10 boot. Or is it? Because that's when Windows 8 started the whole slanted Windows thing too. Stop losing focus. Wait, or is it? Could it be? But it didn't do the press any key to start from CD or DVD. That's usually what it does. Even Windows 10 does that. From the disk anyways. Don't tell me, is it just gonna work? I really hope so. Even if it does just work this time, I'm gonna unplug everything and I'm gonna charge this thing back up to full, because we have to do this whole install on battery. I don't know what it's doing. I got no idea. I can tell you though, I got another reason to celebrate. It's done copying everything, yeah. For this. So you can have a drive in here. Focus. don't know why I had such a problem with it. Low light. Come on, Pixel 7, you can do it. Anyways, instead of a disk drive, you can just have another hard drive. Very nice. It's still frozen on that. I don't know what to say. You know, normally I am listening to the radio, just in case you're wondering why it's so silent in here. But, Google, like on the lock screen for this phone right here, like it can see each song that's being played. So I think as soon as I uploaded that to YouTube, it would know within seconds what song is playing in the background. And yeah, that's, I don't want to go for that. It's crazy. It just shows it on the lock screen, like, hey, we know what's playing. We're listening at all times, you know. Oh no. Well, should I wait? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what happens if something happens. Alright, we got a couple things changed. We got a much nicer little setup going on here, since we can't do it on the desk. It's kind of full still with the computer. I'm transferring more files. It's gonna take 6 more hours. But guess what? It did work. That was the Windows 8 logo coming up. So now, we just have to wait. We just gotta play the waiting game. It's fully charged. Took another half hour or so to do. American Megatrends. There we go. Now, it will linger on that for a while, but, you know, like I said, I didn't know, because, you know, Windows 10, Windows 8, they use the same slanted window, and it shows that logo when it's booting up too, normally. We're gonna try and install Windows 8 on here like the old-fashioned way. Not flashing an image. It's straight up, that's the Windows 8.1 ISO on a flash drive. And I got the keyboard and mouse ready to go. Besides, I already have a different tablet with Windows 10 on it already. Actually, it's a little older. Pretty sure I showed this off before. Dell Venue 8 Pro. I was gonna have this one do it because, like, the camera doesn't even work on Windows 10 on this. The Wi-Fi is screwy. But this has 2 gigabytes of RAM and that one has 1, so obviously you can see we're not going to get too far on Windows 10 on this thing, on the Insignia. But the Dell Venue, that's fine. You know, it'll do. I'll turn that light off once we get past the black screen. Actually, what does it look like? Yeah. Looks better with the light on. It's an old laptop cooling pad, doesn't work anymore. But don't worry, if it gets hot, I got one of these. So we're set. And that just plugs in the old USB. Who knows though? I might be reinstalling Windows 8 on the Dell Venue just to get everything to work again. I can just get an old Microsoft Surface that's Windows 10 if I really want. But even then, I don't know. As you know, contrary to what everyone says, I think I'm like the only one who liked Windows 8 on tablets. I mean, that's what Microsoft was trying to do. Everyone hated it because it was a tablet operating system on desktops, but on an actual tablet, it wasn't that bad. I still think this thing's gonna be slow as friggin' molasses, but I at least want to see what it was like because this was upgraded to Windows 10 before I got it. There it is. See, this is when I turned off the camera before, and right after those spinning dots, it just comes up with the install screen. Look, here it is. Let me have it. There's my mouse. How does it look now? Not bad. I think this makes it look a little bit better. Oh man. No going back now, I don't think. But I got the image, so we're not screwing up the BIOS. I think we're gonna be just fine. But even if I do screw it up, it's not like, you know, I'm ruining something great. You know, it's really, the only reason I still have it is because it has a micro HDMI port on top. A product key? I don't have no friggin' product key. This thing was supposed to have the product key built into it, I thought. Shall I go look up one? I think I will. Hang tight, I'm looking one up. Well, I found the key alright. But let me tell you, the source... the source was too funny to even name. All I can say is, it's so stupid easy, it's insane. And if you want to get the key for some unknown reason, then have at it. Oh man, here we go. This is crazy. This is full on crazy. It's still kind of funny that this is, we're doing everything portrait mode here. Well, we're doing it from a flash drive, so I really hope that it's not going to take too long to copy the files. And I really also hope that this normal USB RF keyboard and mouse just works. So I got a feeling the touchscreen's not gonna work. Actually, yeah. Touchscreen's not doing anything just yet. But it's fine. I made a backup of the drivers it came with. It is a wonderful experiment, though. Actually, I think we will keep it on that. There, that's a little better. You know, this is finally the way One of the ways I found out that my original laptop was dead was that even in live environments, it crashed. Like the whole system just froze. And the RAM is good. I know the RAM is fine. I got brand new NVMe's, so it wasn't that. And you can't do anything else with a laptop motherboard. You can't change the CPU out or the GPU, so or any other chip. Can't exactly get a replacement motherboard now, can I? It just comforts me to make it, just move it every once in a while. It's pretty good, actually. The Pixel 7 Pro has like in-between zooms. This is like 1.2x zoom instead of just 1 or 2. Oh man, I really hope it hurries up. Let's zoom right in. I want you to see. It's taken a little bit of time. All this time, we've only gotten a 5%. You see the line down here? 5%. Well, this is why I wanted the full battery. Whoa, 6%. What do we think? We're gonna see 7% on film? On digital film here? Well, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna force it to happen. Through my mind. I've got my hands, there it is. Got my hand just pressed towards it. I seem to remember it being faster on, on the other one. Oh well. Oh well. Ooh, 8%. I think I'll pause it. All these like 5-minute intervals are gonna add up eventually. You're not gonna be missing much, it's just copying files. Ooh, we're doing it. Come on, man. Oh wow, that brings the brightness way down. Oh my gosh, it took so long for that to happen, by the way. It took so long, it's actually crazy. What time? It's 9 o'clock now? I think that was almost an hour. And it's doing the same thing Linux is doing. It's full brightness. You know, it's funny, I've never actually seen the Windows 8.1 installation before. This is actually the first time I'm seeing it. Of course, it'll probably be a lot of people's first time seeing that. Ooh, I hope it sees the battery right away. I really hope it sees the touchscreen. It's gonna be like, I don't even know what to expect. I think the biggest thing would be the graphics driver. I hope that works. Hope it's got a good enough one built in. But at least I should be able to go into Windows, the Windows installer, into the startup repair, or not startup repair, but the recovery thing on there. And then I can use command prompt from there. And hopefully I can reinstall the drivers from there if I have to. And it's taking a long time to get ready. Holy. Oh, my mouse. I saw it. Alright, so it at least sees that. If I got a mouse, keyboard, and some video, then I'm gonna be doing good. Ooh! Check it out. Pick a color. Ooh. What is this, dark green? It's like olive green. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. SB129 Tableau. Pick it up. There's the next. Express settings. Do we want to do express settings? I don't know. Let's see, we recommend these settings. Automatically find and connect devices and content to the network. Well, I want to do that. Automatically install Windows updates. Do not track. Help protect your PC from unsafe crapola. Use Bing. Yeah, Bing, that's a good one. Sometimes I do if Google can't find it. It's extremely rare though that Bing can. My advertising ID, they're just telling me. It's customized. Let's live on the edge a little bit. Automatically install, yeah, I mean it's gotta install all the ones. Automatically update the apps, yeah, well, not gonna be much there. I guess so, yeah, do not track. Error reporting, compatibility. I'm gonna leave a lot of these on, I guess. Or whatever default is. Send some, oh, it's off by default? Send Microsoft info about how I use my PC. It's turned off right here. Is Express settings have it turned off? Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Use Bing to get search suggestions in Windows search. No, I don't want to be searching the internet when I'm trying to search the computer. Yeah, you can do all you want with that. I can say yes to a lot of stuff because it's not even going to matter. Password. Oops. Number lock was on. Do a classic. There. Ooh, there it is. That's Windows 10 does that too. I'm setting things up for you. It's gonna be amazing. Whoa. And since it's doing this full brightness, like, it is actually a powerful green. These colors are kind of popping just because it's full brightness. Now, supposedly, I've heard from a lot of people that Windows 8 is just like a refined Windows 7 underneath. So everything should work pretty good. Oh, wow, there it is. We're in. Oh, man, it's been so long. Now, please. Wait a minute. Okay, so that is a problem. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to bring it all the way. Is the charms there? Where are the charms? Oh, there they are. I used to use this all the time. It's all coming back. Too bad we're... Okay, so we don't have any of that. It's kind of like... kind of a problem. What is this? This PC? Go back to settings. Let's have a look-see around here. Activate Windows. I couldn't care less about that. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Product ID? I don't know what that means. That's not what I entered. Display. Can I turn the brightness down? Where's the friggin' brightness? Well, anyways, I gotta look around. But look at that. We did it. I did it. But still, though, we're in, like Flynn. I successfully downgraded to Windows 8.1. And boy, does that sentence ring true as downgrade. But you know what? I like Windows 8.1 on a tablet, like I was saying. So I'm going to enjoy this. But I guess I'll sign off for now. This is going to be a long, rambling train to get here. So a long time to get here. But I mean, you know, pick up the telephone. I mean, you can only do so much when, you know, you're waiting for stuff to do. Oh, did finish copying. Okay. Well, still, though, doing a lot over there. I gotta relog in everything. Ugh. You know, to replace that gigabyte laptop, it's gonna cost me like $1,000 because it's got a 3070 and a Ryzen R9, Ryzen 9, whatever though. We're out. Do a peace out.